I have started the recording.
So, last we left off, Arthur and Lex had a conversation, and Arthur had learned some things. That maybe he's not content with learning. Anger and frustration, and maybe a little bit of hatred, not towards the person suffering it, but just this happens a lot, and it's not good for his anxiety. So I don't think he's in the room right now when we go back to the party. I think he's taking the long way around. So when we get back to the party, what are you guys talking about? Focus on what Caliban is doing right now.
Caliban is kind of after the last conversation everyone had, where I can only describe it as talking about something extremely serious and heavy in the most casual, nonchalant way. Like, it definitely was a serious conversation, but I don't think it's as serious as Caliban is used to serious conversations being. So he's sitting there and he's mulling and he's listening. I don't think he's interacting with the party much. And he's definitely thinking about he wants to go touch some grass. He's feeling a little cooped up.
Caliban, you do see the door underneath the that would lead outside, kind of to the left of you. Because Gideon had pointed out when it started getting real tense that you guys can take a break. You can go outside. There's an entire world out there.
Caliban waits for a polite lull in the conversation to kind of be like. So I think he's listening. He's waiting. He wants it to quiet down so he can just interject a comment of. It's kind of like a kid asking to be excused from the dinner table.
I just think there is a moment in between Arthur leaving to go check up on Lex and him not coming back for a bit that everyone kind of, I don't know if it's a pause or just a waiting to see when he comes back and not seeing for a couple minutes that he doesn't. So, what do you say?
He kind of clears his throat a little and he just goes, I'm gonna go. I'm usually wandering, and that was a lot. The simulation and everything. So I'm gonna go find my horse, and I'm gonna go for a walk. Um, I'll still be around, so if you want to yell for me, feel free. But I'm kind of just gonna. Sorry, I've never done this before. I've never informed other people what I'm doing, where I'm going. This is okay. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of fuck off. But I'm not leaving. Leaving. I'm just leaving for now.
Gideon does speak up if no one else does. Do any of you say anything?
Tsubasa mostly just goes, okay. Good to know.
Helia, Lance, Aster?
Aster gives a thumbs up. He's mainly just vibing at the moment.
If no one else says anything, Gideon does kind of go, There's a bit of the section of the forest that has been cleared away by some old dream eaters that might pique your interest. Clear your head. That was a heavy topic.
Dream Eaters?
Yes, this world is inhabited primarily by dream eaters and nightmares, and some other things.
Looking at
Caliban makes a little disgruntled noise, wondering what Carnelian has gotten up to, if he's found any friends, which is never a good sign if Carnelian has found a friend.
Aster's just gonna look at Tsubasa and Helia. Can I go farm boy on everything?
I mean,
They are wild. Gideon speaks up of just like, they are wild. I have not tamed them.
that
We got
might
an
stop
evening.
I just-
Aster.
We didn't. The Herald Farm does not just gain like tamed animal. It's a process.
I don't know who the heralds are. To your face.
That's upsetting. Also puts a timeline on when the Heralds rose up in popularity, but
Look, as long as you're careful, Aster, I'm not going to stop you. I know how much you love being around Dream Eaters.
I have a kind of silly question as this conversation is happening.
Okay.
sure.
Caliban, are you pulling an errand?
I think he's like slowly making his way to the door. He is kind of seeing if Aster is also going outside. It's less so pulling an errand. It's more so I'm trying to be polite. I don't want to just leave. I also don't. I also like knowing what's going on, so I don't want to leave and then find out Aster is kind of not following him, but like also in the area and just Caliban is going to be in the zone in the forest and like engaging in autism, and so like another person being there will just interrupt his entire brain.
So Aster, what are you doing?
He's waiting for a response from Helia and Tsubasa because he got Tsubasa, but he's like, he did ask both of them. He's like, is it cool if I go or should I stick here?
It's cool, Aster. You can go.
Very, very loving hand over Tsubasa's face, looking at Helia. Cool or no? You're muted, Tala, by the way.
Oh. Stealing at the dog, sorry.
You're
Shrugs.
fine.
She does not care what Aster does.
Thumbs up. Lance, don't break anything. Where's the exit?
The exit outside directly is the door right here.
Okay, one more time.
The door directly outside to direct grassland and forest land is over here. That is a door. That is a gate.
Thumbs up. Looks at Gil. Hey, important question. Do we have any book? Have I already asked the books about summoning stuff?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. Where is the library accessible from the outside?
No.
Is it only accessible on the inside?
I would have to let you in.
Can you let me in after dinner? What time is it? Is it dinner time yet? How far out is dinner time?
When do you normally eat dinner? I can prepare something or ask the chefs to.
I mean, we normally eat around 5 or 6, don't we?
I was going to suggest a cool 6:30 on my end.
He looks over. Gideon does like bring up a screen, but doesn't tap at anything, and just looks at everybody.
Oh dear, Dungeon Master, what is on the screen?
It looks from this distance kind of like a really, really big menu. And it states different times it takes to prepare each thing. There's basically everything from a 5-6 course meal for an entire banquet to a snack of any kind. So it's a little overwhelming.
I think Caliban just kind of looks at Gideon and just goes, "Do you eat?"
When I need to or want to.
Can you just make me whatever your favorite thing is?
I don't believe we have most of the materials necessary for me to make that, but I can make something with substitutions.
That works. Thank you.
Looks at Gil. You know
He
anything
looks
about
back at you.
something? What do you normally cook?
Me? I don't. I wasn't ever allowed to. This is kind of my first foray into baking, cooking, anything. Do you not know who I am?
I know who you are, but you know,
Then
a
you
lot
should
of
know
people.
I was never allowed to talk about cooking by myself.
Yeah,
Alright?
but at the same time, I will say the amount that is like knowing about someone and then actually knowing that person, it, there's always one better than the other, you know?
Okay, so here's a little bit of a tidbit that might help you. My biological parent, my father, is Tristan Lancelot.
Cool.
Thumbs up from Gideon and just looks over at the others. Is there anything you guys would like? Hot chocolate, something simple to get started on your first day here. And then
What's
he
the
makes a
tea?
shooing gesture to Caliban, who probably looks like even more zoned out of like, go, go.
Yeah, Caliban is fully just like he's not trying to listen to the conversation happening. He's like walking slowly, still looking at everyone, walking backwards slowly.
Aster's just
He only
stalling after Caliban points at Gil. Whatever coffee you have, just stay awake. I want to study a couple books.
I don't. Okay.
Or whatever you use to stay awake. A cup of that would be fine. If you're alright with making that. Also, someone check on Arthur at some point, please. And Lex.
Oh,
Don't forget Lex.
Gideon just brings up another screen, turns it to face him, and goes, "Oh, those three are together." And it's at this point that you realize that Raz left at some point, and you don't know when.
Might as well happen. Yeah, she does that. Just
They are outside of the manor grounds. I think they are returning back to the ship, or at least two of them are.
I think that's the last thing Caliban hears when he's outside.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move you over here, and you're out the door, or the gate rather, which isn't as loud as you thought it would be. It's actually quite well oiled. A
Yay, I'm
well-oiled
not
gate is literally just non-existent. Isn't real.
Yay, I'm not disturbing anyone too much. I'm only slightly inconvenient.
Where's Aster headed? Because I know where Caliban's headed, and it's gonna be the first scene.
Dream Eaters. He's looking
You don't know where
around.
they're at.
He's looking around. If you let me fucking finish. He's looking around for whatever type of clues Dream Eaters would leave. Like, basically to see if he can narrow down what species and what type live in this area. Because this is like, you've never fucking been here before. What the fuck populates near here? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So he's
So
looking
we'll get
around
back
for
to
all.
you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that the rest of you plan to do before we move on to the first actual scene?
offer to help in the kitchen with the cooking and the baking.
Tsubasa actually probably would send a message to his mom or dad just to see how things are going for them.
Very quickly, you realize that I think with your insight and perception, more perception than insight, because it's very quick. So that's why I'm doing it right here. The messages you're sending, they send, but in a very weird way. It's like you're sending them and they're received, quote unquote, but it's like the other line hasn't adjusted to the idea that there's a message on the phone yet.
Oh god, they're
Huh.
queuing up.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
Real quick, do you tell anybody about your discovery, Helia? Because this next scene is gonna take a minute. That's why I'm asking.
Discovery?
Because nobody else has over 20 investigation.
What did I discover?
No, I'm asking if Tsubasa shows you.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Just the way it was phrased sounded like a question for me.
Yeah, it did.
Abby.
But yeah, no, Tsubasa does just sort of show Helia's just like, why is this happening?
Helia, no roll necessary. You have above a 20, as far as I recall, in investigation.
Yeah.
You realize that it's a result of where you're at. This area is so well fortified, so well protected, so on the move that it's basically like you're going through the mountains and trying to send a text message across the city-state.
Just no.
It's not fucking working, and when it does, it'll be like 3-4 hours ahead of time. Like,
Yeah.
That's basically what you get.
Yeah. They'll get it eventually, probably when we leave.
Alright.
Oh, with that, Caliban, you're already outside. Do you summon Carnelian, or do you just walk?
I specifically go to find Carnelian. I don't do the summoning thing very often. I told Carnelian to kind of roam around the ship, and so I'm heading towards the ship, trying to track him down.
Trying to track him down is a hard thing because he seems to not care for you very much. He tolerates you. It's a respect thing. Because he's a nightmare.
I know. I'm very aware of how my horse feels about me.
So you can find him, but it would be in the opposite direction a little bit, like kind of off to the left, kind of where the ship is. Do you follow Carnelian, or do you call him to you?
I see where I think I wait to see which direction Aster is going in. I don't remember where the field was.
The way that I have it planned out is that most of the Dream Eaters avoid a certain section, while your nightmare would have scared away most of the populace that the nightmares go to.
Yeah, I just specifically want to give Aster space to do his thing while I go do my thing. So I'm probably, if Carnelian is in the direction that Aster would be going to, I will call him. If he's not, I'll specifically go with Carnelian. I don't like to interrupt Carnelian's workflow too much.
Carnelian is in the opposite direction of the Dream Eaters. So the opposite direction of Aster.
Yeah, so I'll go it that way. I'll find Carnelian and we'll keep on going in that direction for probably like 10 minutes. Just like on a walk together. If he follows me.
He doesn't. He's ahead of you. He's laying underneath one of the bigger like sections of trees and forest and vegetation. He's just vibing. He looks unimpressed that you finally found him though from a distance.
I try to give him some scritches.
So you approach.
Yeah.
You get a nicker that you know for a fact is just took you long enough.
I kind of got roped into this thing where we were fighting a dragon, and it was like extremely weird, and I was very confused, and I fell down really hard, and yeah, but now no, I'm outside. Uh, I wanted to, I needed to touch grass. How's the grass?
You realize kind of quickly that Carnelian is sitting among a small group of kind of dead-ish plants. Like the entire scenery is kind of lackluster. Almost like it stepped out of the creepiest horror film you can know to your knowledge. Kind of like Once Upon a Time if it went bad. And he seems comfortable here.
Well, yeah, it's fucking Carnelian. Is I don't. I think Caliban doesn't really like investigate it too hard, but is there like an obvious sign like scorch marks or like something that can say as to why everything in this specific area is dead?
I would say you know it's not dead so much as the color has been drained from this area. The way that a nightmare in noir is.
Okay. I don't think. I don't. Caliban knows there's not much going on this planet other than just the manor, so I don't think he's too worried. If it was something to be worried about, he would think that people at the manor would know, aka Gideon.
Mm-hmm.
He's like decently fucked off, isn't going to be interrupted, right?
Yes. I will say that much. You will not be interrupted for a good long while because you've been gone for what, 30 minutes, and you said you needed fresh air. I don't think most people are gonna bat an eye.
Okay. I'm gonna call my mom.
With the sending sound?
Yeah, Caliban has like a little bracelet with like not quite sea glass, but kind of like like the texture that sea glass gets, where it's kind of like fuzzy looking at it's not like really translucent. You can't really look through it, right? He just kind of has like a little bracelet with a ton of those little beads strung along it. And it's like what he uses to call people.
So what do you say to get your mom's attention?
So people have specific beads, and so I think it's less so saying something to get my mom's attention. It's more so like I spin his bead, and he kind of gets like a magical poke that I want to talk to him.
So you kind of spin and twist the bead on your bracelet for your mother figure, one that you've deemed mom. He doesn't answer at first. It's sort of like a delayed response of 1 second, like kind of that adult thing of like, hold on, holds up a finger, I'm doing something.
Yeah, Caliban knows to wait like a solid 5, sometimes 10 minutes, depending on the time of day. Especially because Caliban is usually very random and sporadic when it comes to contacting people. So he knows it's very like sudden. And it's like, oh, hi, 1 second, kid. Like, when a toddler sneaks up on you.
Mm-hmm. I'd say it doesn't even take 5 minutes this time, which does startle you as you're kind of engaging with the environment, kind of wondering what the fuck happened out here. Even if you're not investigating, it's kind of like an absent wonder of like, why does it look like a fucking noir film out here? Like, and then out of like the blue for you, because you're used to 5, 7, 10 minutes of waiting, after about 2 or 3, you hear a sound that doesn't often happen. A chuckle. Can I help you?
I think it's kind of was like perking up immediately and getting excited. I think his Caliban's tail like flicks a little bit. He immediately checks to see like how present his mom is, like if it's any physical, if he's like actually putting himself here, or if it's just like vision type thing.
It's mostly voice. It is mostly vocal. There is a curiosity that you can sense from his voice of like he can't seem to determine where you are. You know that much.
Yeah. I perk up and I go, hey, hey. There's no visual cues to look at. I can't make polite eye contact, right?
There's some smoke coming off of the bead,
Okay,
but
yeah.
otherwise no.
Okay, I'm kind of like looking at the bead then. Kind of like got like my Apple Watch up. Um, I just kind of go, hey. That was fast. I was worried I was interrupting something, like usually I am.
Oh no. If anything, all you're doing is giving me reason to look away from my show.
Ooh, a show? Is it?
Yeah?
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Oh, would I? It's the one thing that you, me, and I believe you call him Dad, don't you?
Yeah, Dad.
It's the one thing we're agreeing on lately. You know, that once in
What?
a blue moon opportunity where we aren't arguing. And there's an eye roll that you basically in the voice.
Yeah. Do I? I think I would have heard Mom talk about this more than Dad, if anything. Has Mom mentioned what's going on in passing that I can infer, or
Not
do I
yet.
not know what he's talking? Huh?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. I kind of just go. I've never heard of this thing in my life, and I have a hard time believing it if you weren't the one telling me it. What are you talking about?
Oh, did you not know? Especially considering you're around one of the people it relates to.
There. Calvin laughs a bit. He goes, I've been talking to the people around me. They're mostly asking me questions, and I've asked a few. There doesn't seem to be a ton of just offering up too much information, but I have learned some big things. Um, like, Caliban stops for a second. I think like he's very. The tension is in his voice, but I think this is one of the few people who Caliban can actually mention this to in his life, and he's not too nervous about it. He just kind of goes, I found out about the loops. Do you know about the loops?
Oh, yes. It's good. Congratulations. They're not hiding it from you. Good. They don't tell anyone else, from what I understand. It's a well-guarded secret.
I don't understand why it is. I'm I'm trying really hard not to get too upset about that.
Oh, it's because they're cowards, and they're going to die cowards. But regardless, this is kind of bothering me. Can I just come to where you are?
I think you can. I don't think you're gonna set off any alarms. I think there's genuinely just one place here. And as long as we don't get too close, I don't think anyone's gonna get worried.
Right. And where are you exactly, Caliban?
Um, I'm, you know about fucking Mordred's Manor?
Oh, that's where you're at. No wonder I couldn't pinpoint it. Perfect.
Right. I figured. Um, yeah. Caliban like rationalizes in his head like we're gonna be hanging out here for a bit, so it doesn't really matter if my mom knows where we are or not. He'd probably find out no matter what. And so he's like, go for it.
And then, this familiar sensation to you. Sort of like gas and smoke and vapor crawling from underneath your almost the very essence of your being, from your shadow. Like every light cast in this direction pulls away from you and darkens your shadow, darkens your colors, darkens everything about you. And you hear the swish of tails behind you. And Carnelian, almost out of respect, gets up and does a kind of horse-like bow as there's a clearing of throat. This place is rather dreary. I'd rather go back to my show.
Oh, I'm not gonna keep you for long.
Right.
What's
No
the show?
inhabitants on this place. Oh, yeah, the show. And there's a grin in his voice as he steps forward, one step at a time, but doesn't get within 15 feet of you. Lets you keep your distance so he also knows not to get close to Carnelian. As Carnelian only has a bare minimum of respect for someone stronger. This show of mine, you remember that I don't like the Royal Kingdom of Light, correct?
Yeah. That's like one of the 3 things I really know about you.
Right. Well, I'll put it to you this way. I had no hand in this. But there was a riot at the castle a couple days ago.
I think Caliban notably grins a little bit. Not at the fact that Caliban is delighted at this fact, but knows this is a big win for his mom. It's kind of like when a parent is telling you something that awful that happened to a former coworker, and you're just happy that they're happy.
Mm.
So he kind of just like grins and he just goes, "Was it like super awful and terrible and no good?"
Oh, it was bad enough. And I'm so happy. I really am. Sort of. I remember the feeling of joy, and this is as close as it gets.
At least that much. Uh, he laughs to himself a little bit. He's just like, it's like the giddy little kid feeling of having an adult conversation. It's just like, did anyone die?
No, no one died. But they got rather close.
Okay. Uh, is it still like, is there like aftermath and shit? I should
Oh, yes.
probably. Okay.
Of course there's aftermath. It's a vote of no confidence riot. The family's going to burn to the ground, and I'm going to be there to watch it.
He's still kind of got that giddy grin on his face, and he just kind of goes, "Oh, well, I'll go poke around." Are you gonna poke around? I can go, and I can fill you in on anything I find out.
You should just visit. After all, you have family in the capital, don't you?
Yeah, I if nobody of importance is dead, then nobody I really care about is dead. So I they might be a little rattled, but I'd be able they if anything they'd probably have the most information on what went down. They usually do.
Well, I can't stay here very long. I have work to do. So is there anything you need to tell me?
I feel I feel stupid for asking this just a little. I think this is like a thing that little kids ask for, and I feel like it's weird as a grown man to be asking for this. But I think I want a phone.
Before you get out the second fucking half syllable, there's the phone in your hand. Like, got into your face, places a highly updated, not on the market yet model of a phone into your hand and goes, "Thank you. I now want to bet against your dad."
Don't. Okay, can you at least wait a few days to tell him that he?
There's a point of hesitation. You've caught him in a good mood, and I think you know that's the only reason why he nods.
Okay. Can I tell that? Can I do a quick insight to see in how much of a good mood he's in? Because depending on the answer, I am calling him mom to his face.
Go ahead and roll.
I rolled like shit. I got a 10.
He's certainly in a good mood.
Okay. I think I'm specifically not confident in myself, and so I do like a kind of playful voice. Uh, just like, thanks, mom.
He tilts his head. The smile in his voice isn't there anymore. It's the same neutral. I hate saying this to you specifically. The kind of guess how I'm feeling kind of reaction.
Caliban's not gonna guess. He's got
Yeah.
anxiety.
So it's just the head tilt. Huh. You're welcome. But I have to get going.
Is like, do you have like a phone number? Is your like phone number already in it?
He tapped the phone, and there's like a ding message of just in the phone already. He doesn't seem to have his own phone out. It just seems to be a thing he can do.
Yeah, it doesn't phase Caliban at all. It's just like, okay, mom thing. I go, and thank you. I mean it. I hope the show is nice.
Maybe if I'm lucky, one of those royal brats will end up dead. And he turns and walks off. You know, after a few steps, he is going to teleport. So do you do anything?
Yeah, I just say I'll keep you posted in like a silly time.
He does a little wave, and with a gesture of his hand, he disappears again.
Okay, Caliban is now going to stand there for 5 minutes and kind of have a panic attack, and I'd like to do an insight check every single minute to think back on the exact tone that his mom just used to see if Caliban can tell that his mom was upset.
Go ahead and roll only 3.
Okay, I'm gonna me doing something actual real life Zed would do. Okay, the first one is a 23.
I'd say with a 23, depending on when you feel it would be appropriate for him to realize it. It wasn't a tone of frustration or anger or being upset. It was just Huh. Okay. Whatever. Like, it was like dismissal.
Okay. I think I know for a fact Caliban has genuinely slipped up and in genuine moments has called him mom. I think this is one of the few times. I think he's only ever done it in a joking tone ever since he accidentally did it. But this one is like, usually it's in passing, and usually he's calling him mom when he's talking to his dad. Because his dad thinks it's kind of funny, I think. Yeah. So he's nervous. Okay. I think it takes him like a solid 4 minutes, and he's fully like sitting near Carnelian the entire time, not really touching him or anything, but just notably freaking out only a little bit next to Carnelian.
Do you stay there for a little while?
Yeah, Caliban needs like 10 minutes to calm down, including the time it takes him to actually clock what his mom was feeling.
Okay, so we're gonna move to Aster.
Please do.
So, Aster,
Yes.
as you are around the same time that Caliban is going around and just hanging out, escaping into the trees, Pokemon SFX effect, just disappearing into the woodwork.
The tall
You're
grass.
kind of, yeah, you are headed in the direction of the more colorful leaves, the ones that you recognize Dream Eaters of some kind would be around. You're pretty sure a Dream Eater and a Nightmare might be seen together, but it's very rare. Mostly because they're genuinely at odds with. So where do you head first? The more colorful, vibrant areas? Or do you head towards, like, the feeding grounds where there's the plains and grass and stuff like that?
Would it be investigation or insight to determine where they would most likely skitter away from? Like, because he saw Caliban head one direction, yeah?
Yes.
And it's fully aware, like, there may be, with the time taken, that there are marks of escape the other way, yeah? He would try and find where the most of not a horde, a herd would be found. And doing his normal gentle things, he would take off his jacket, roll up his sleeves, and after finding, option 3 of the road, essentially, he will sit down and call his dad.
So you kind of step further into the road, and it is sort of paved, but you don't see really much anything of note aside for some crystals and some trees. You don't see any Dream Eaters or Nightmares.
He will take refuge dead center, call his dad, as he's kind of, his jacket is beside him, his sleeves are rolled up, and he's essentially pulling out the pouch of feed he normally carries with him, and he's gonna, call his dad again, wait for the answer of it all, and kind of pull out the best I can describe a Dream Eater's apple, essentially. Like, if Dream Eater feed could take human shape, like human food shape, he'd be pulling out an apple right now. And he is going to, with his, and I will fight you to the end of the world on this. He's a farm boy. He has a pocket knife.
Okay. Sure.
He is going to start cutting up slices.
Okay.
While he waits for his dad to answer the phone. Kind of letting the aroma of the feed and the extra sweets waft around him, giving a little arrow boost if he needs.
It's weird. It's like you get the busy tone and the hang up tone at the same time. And then it picks up, hangs up, picks up, stays, hangs up. Something's messing with your phone. And you know that instantly.
He's going to take a very calm moment, put his phone down, and go, he's going to call out in Druidic, "If you want some food, you can just ask. You don't gotta mess with all this. I'm not a bad person. And I know that's normally what bad people say whenever they're trying to lure people out, but I don't expect to see any of you today, at least."
You hear the ever so faintest drop of something behind you.
He doesn't turn around. I will say somebody it's probably Market, just like blink blink, frog blinking, eyes on his back checking to see what it is, but Aster will face this direction and continue making more apple slices, creating a little plate just right by his foot.
You hear not even words, just like baby squeaking.
That gets him to kind of turn around a little bit, like lean turn.
You kind of look behind you, you don't see anything at first, and then you see a pearl? No.
Truth, Dan.
It looks like a normal pearl. And up in the tree, you just see this tiniest little paws, tiny scaled paws leaning down like, no, I dropped it. No. Sad.
He's going to, again, I say this with my full chest, true scan.
It is
See what it
draconic
is.
in nature.
He's going
This
to stand up.
It is from what your true scan can tell you, you don't have any information on what kind of nightmare this is, but it is a nightmare. And it is a baby one.
He will get up, move over to the pearl, pick it up, and then just sort of stare at the nightmare in Druidic. Drop this.
A little nod. Seems to understand what you're saying, but it can't speak it yet.
Holds out his hand, and he's going to kind of like offer out, like, have the best I can describe this. If he can, he's going to offer out like a landing spot in his hand. I can't get up there safely and drop it off, so come here and collect it.
You know how some small animals, especially reptiles, will just be like, extend entire body instead of getting to the actual landing spot?
Yeah. That's why he's like kind of like standing on some rocks to get up there. So it's like, okay, don't fall, don't fall.
The tiniest claws scrape across the pearl, and you see it's pretty dinged up, pretty scratched up. And for a normal pearl, it's taken a lot of damage. It's probably gonna crack or fall apart if it's not repaired in some demeanor.
He's going to kind of set them like how Chuck was on my shoulders the other day. Like, there you go. And he's going to, you need this fixed or do you want this open?
It It kind of does the response that we do when it doesn't register that there's a response to be had, aka the frog blink of like, It doesn't understand what you're asking.
He's gonna kind of hold it in one hand, pick up a rock, and just find the weakest rock or crystal he can, and do that 2-finger and the thumb snap in half, and then he's just gonna hold it together, little bit of magic, and bind it back together. Which one am I doing? A, snap, or B, breathe fit, bind.
You see it try to reach out to take the crystal from you.
Hands over the crystal. Thinks for a moment. Moves over back to his place. Reaches down with the hand holding the pearl. Picks up an apple slice that has drenched. It's like if you take. I'll describe this, and you guys are gonna fucking call me the southern asshole. But it's like when you slice up an apple slice, slather some honey on it, and put Rice Krispies on it, just so you can get some kids to eat something healthy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that. It's slathered with a little milk butter, and it's just all the fucking nightmare and dream eater feed up against this delicious apple slice, and he's just like, offer.
Sniff, 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 snarf, sniff, sniff. Tries to take it.
Gives it away.
You. It's at this point that you realize that this nightmare doesn't seem to know how to be an animal more than a nightmare. It is just taking items and taking things, taking feelings and taking expression. It is being a nightmare. It is taking. Because that's all it knows. It is just a baby. It
Where's
is
your
a baby
mother?
nightmare.
Where is your mother? Nightmares that don't know how to be nightmares normally have a parent. Kind of like Toro. He's just gonna keep staring. Can I investigate or insight how young this thing is?
Roll nature for me.
Alright. +1, baby! 13.
It can't be older than a couple of months old.
You're just a fucking eggling, aren't you? Is your egg nearby?
Frog blink.
You got a name? Do you
Munch,
need a name?
crunch on the things. It is.
Yeah, just
It doesn't seem to mind.
yeah, it's just gonna go. Well, you're mine now. That's what's happening.
You hear in your head, that is debatable, son.
From who?
You recognize it as druidic.
Well, if only someone had answered my call beforehand.
You were not a threat beforehand.
I'm still not a threat.
You are actively seeking to kidnap my kid.
I asked if he knew if anyone. Okay, first off, I asked if he knew where his mama was. Perfect time to interject. That would be me. Don't fault me because you stayed quiet. I was raised by Julius Harold. I was born with a backbone, baby. You gonna stay in the shadows? You gonna come out?
Why should I? It is safe here, under jurisdiction of what's his name again?
Gil.
No, not the cyborg. The other one.
Mordred?
Yes.
Ah.
But you do hear shuffling of similar to how Missy and your Heartless step out of shade and shadow. It's the rustling of leaves that didn't realize they had weight before an entity steps out.
He's gonna look at her. It is a her, correct?
As far as you can tell, the voice is feminine.
And he's just gonna, with the baby on his shoulder, still holding the pearl. Should I refuse this, or should I just break it in half? Because your kid about broken now.
My kid is actively trying to create a horde. But also is very hungry. And
Ah.
I've been searching for a little. So thank you. I appreciate it.
You got a name. You're clearly a wyvern-class nightmare, so I guess you're stronger than most, sentient enough to speak like a wargoyle, and you reproduced. So you're very strong. I have no chance if we fought. I know that much. And how good is this thing's insight?
You're not sure. It is eyeing you. She is eyeing you with a sort of playfulness, is what you can tell.
As he says, I'd be no match for you, he's fully lying through his teeth.
Also, kind of as a update, he did not introduce himself as Gil to you guys. He introduced himself as Gideon.
Oh, Gideon. Didn't answer me yet. Do you have a name, madam?
Not one that is for mortal tongue.
I know more than mortal tongue.
For now, let's call it there. Apologies for my little one. They don't know how to control their ability yet.
They will. Darkness-based, right? The lack of presence. Or erasure of one.
Well, that and a subset of electricity.
Ah.
No thanks to their father.
And their father would be...
You called me a wyvern class.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that would mean he is alone. And you just see this little tiny beast scurry away from you and up to Mama.
He's not going to stand up. He's just going to go, well, much like your own, I'd like to talk to my parent. So whatever you're doing with the interference, please stop.
There's this sort of lick against the baby's face from the mom and gets picked up by like the scruff by the teeth and just a nod and wanders off. And as the two of them get further and further away, kind of like a fucking big cat cub being dangled from Mama Bear, you know?
Yeah.
They just wander off into the woods. And your interference stops.
He's just going to cup his hands. Aster Herald, if you ever need more. And he's going to call his dad.
Instant pickup. The fuck was that? Instantly. Where are you? It's been
One more
a
time. You're
while.
kind of cutting out.
You get the instant response of, first, what the fuck is that? Followed by, do you know how long it's been?
What the fuck is what? My hair or the streaks?
No, I was talking about the interference. I was trying to call you earlier.
Oh, I'm at a place that until recently was kind of not allowed visitors, and I just had an interaction with a wyvern class nightmare. Presence, erasure, and lightning-based abilities. Strong enough for reproduction.
And you're alive.
Yeah,
Impressive.
you taught me well.
I sure hope I did. What's up? You wouldn't call me for just anything.
I fucked up recently. I'm starting to realize I'm a bit more fucked than anything I can normally state. And he's just going to look at his shadow. I upset some of my summons. Missy chewed me out. Market looked afraid. Zippy was just... I could feel him disappointed in me. I tried to summon a nobody. I don't know enough about summoning.
Well, summoning isn't exactly easy from what your mother told me.
She was a summoner?
Yes, one of the best.
You never told me that.
Been getting easier to talk about her.
I hope so. What kind
Why
of
is
summon?
that?
I'm gonna save her. I made a... No, don't kid me just yet. I made a vow, Dad. I swore fealty to Arthur. If
Good,
there's...
but I more mean that you can't
No,
save someone who's dead.
she's not dead,
Reminder,
Dad.
you never told him until this moment.
She's not dead.
There's silence.
Dark world. She's trapped. And I've been keeping it to myself because how do I tell a man who's already kept so much to keep the peace that something made him forget his wife was still alive? That he didn't actually bury an empty coffin.
When you have a moment. His tone is very serious now.
I have one right now.
I want to have this conversation in person.
I'll send you my coordinates.
No. This is not an away from home discussion.
What did she summon?
He takes a deep breath. From what I recall, it was never heartless or nobodies. She called them people.
What does that mean?
Once, when we were drunk, we just talked about our abilities before we were dating. And it was like essentially showing off. And she said that she could speak to the dead. And that sometimes, when she's friendly enough with them, they would answer. When she earned their respect, they would fight for her. Why do you ask?
What was Mom's maiden name? Because reminder to everybody, Aster was a fucking history nerd. Back when he thought he was Caesar, he was a fucking uber nerd.
There's a pause. And then he kind of you hear the shrug of in his voice of she never really cared for her last name, but her last name is Braska.
Braska. Braska. Why does that sound familiar?
Roll history for me with advantage.
One of those was a nat 1! Oh my god!
With an 18, it takes you some of his rambling about Ritsuki to kind of put it together. A summoner named Braska with the ability to speak with the dead. There was once a world that was accessible that fell into darkness. That you're not sure what the name of the place was called, but the place that your mother used to talk about, it was a continent called Spira. And her mother, and her mother's mother, and her grandmother's father were all great heroes and summoners of their era. But she didn't call them summoners. She called them essentially her world's clergy. The way that the Magic Kingdom has clergymen that can talk to the dead. And you never quite put it together until now that she didn't just talk to them. She asked them for aid. And he is still kind of ambling, talking of your history kind of puts together that Braska was an ancient hero. She took on the name after her mother and grandmother were both after him.
Mm-hmm.
And then she married out, became a herald.
Dad?
Yes.
Hydra has the body of a herald, right?
I'd assume.
Did you put me back together?
He doesn't answer at first. You know this lack of answer is not hesitation, it's trying to find the right words. You've heard it from him before.
You put him together, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Who put me together? Mom was gone by the time I was that old. Who put me together?
I don't know. The only answer I have is your mother. And he sounds a little distraught that he can't give you an answer.
We'll talk soon. I got one thing left to do, and then I'm heading home. Also, I'm bringing home a revenant. His name's Vince.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah, his name is Vince. He's a good dude. He's just kind of. You remember how Uncle Axel used to be when he first changed over and all that stuff, and he started being weird about her?
Yes.
It's like that, but without a her. Just give him some time.
No,
Yes.
kiddo.
Yes.
That's a revenant. That's not the same thing as Uncle XL.
I know Uncle Axel is a fuckhead with wings. Sorry. How
No,
is he
you're
but-
right.
I know
He's
I'm right,
doing
but I
great.
shouldn't cuss in front of you. There was a child nearby, and he turns around to probably Dream Eaters hearing this conversation going, and probably some more.
And it's just like, no, you don't understand. Well, he's doing okay. I think he's failing to register just how much of a, what was the term? Girl
Sim?
boss?
Oh.
No, girl boss is that side of the family.
Oh yeah, no. He's fucked, right?
Yes, I do think there is a wheeze. I'm just like, I can't say that in front of my kid. I can't say that in front of my kid. He's so used to saying dumb shit around the family, he can't say that in front of his kid.
If it's
He
any
just wheezes a little
consolation,
bit.
if it's any consolation, you old man, I think I've taken your old role with this group. I have not done a right thing yet, and people are starting to learn to steer me in the right direction.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
Also, that wasn't my role, that was Juliet.
I need to
And
call
it's
her.
still Juliet. It is still Juliet. Good, please, can you? I don't have time right now. Last time I tried, I got the busy signal specifically dedicated to me of I'm on the road, jackass. You know?
Okay, I'll call her after this, but I will be home soon, and when we do get home, we're gonna talk. No more secrets, no more hiding. Deal?
Deal.
Oh, by the way, Mom has Auntie Jewel's old weapon. I left it behind, and
Huh?
there's a wolf living inside my mana. I'll bring
What?
it up when I come by. Click.
No, hold on.
He just kind of wheezes to himself, like, this feels nice. I get
No,
why-
hold on.
Yeah, it's probably just a thing of like, my son and Jules do this. Why? And
He learned from the best.
Yes, you're goddamn right he did. He immediately does ring her up.
It rings once, twice, 3 times, and it goes to voicemail.
He calls Cayde.
After 2 rings, which is long for him, he picks up and goes, "What?
Hey, I'm at
Holy
Mordred's
shit.
Manor.
What?
Yeah. I
Oh,
got your attention?
no, you've given me more stress. No,
Where's Auntie?
just you hear off in the distance. Jules,
You're completely fucking disappearing. So one more time.
you hear like Cayde going, "No, it's not you. You are giving me stress." But this is more towards, and he just shouts Jules away from the phone.
Grandma! Looks like Grandma the fucking thing! Come here!
And then just you hear the slide of someone getting behind cover, and just then you hear gunshots.
No reaction.
Okay, what do you want? What's happening? What do you need? Quick.
At the Druid Manor, turns out it's not what we thought it was. It is not the Gawain Manor. It was the Druid Manor. So if you see Miss Gwen, just let them know.
Like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Just let her know. We did find the place. There's a guy named Gil. He's the son of Gideon. He's the son of the original Tristan Lancelot. He's got a furry mech suit, and he chased us around. You guys all right?
No.
Does the name Broska mean anything to you?
Yes. Why are you asking?
Apparently that was my mom's maiden name.
Good. Have fun. Juliet. Just he's
Hand her
getting
the
so
phone.
close to he's
No.
getting really close, he can hear it of like, I'm going to fucking government name you. Like
Juliet Eliza Harold, you motherfucker!
not Eliza.
I know it's not, but still.
But there is like a moment of kind of that regretting response. Like I'm God.
Cade,
Like he's trying.
Mr. Cade. Hand the phone to her.
We kind of can't right now, kid. This
Hand the phone to
really
her.
bad. No,
No.
I'm putting
you
my.
hand the phone to her.
You're not gonna boss me around.
You don't want two heralds annoying you in both ear. Hand the phone to her.
She is actively protecting the king and queen right now. No.
What the fuck does that mean? Lead with that! I'm with the
You're the one who
prince!
started talking.
And he just goes, location now, on our way.
No, we've got it.
Bullshit.
You just hear in the background a kind of crash and something starting to burn.
Cade, location.
We're at the castle. Be either quick or silent. And he hangs up.
He's just going to immediately group text. Castle's under attack, get to the ship. And he's going to leave all the Dream Eater food that he brought behind in like a little big pile and just full on bolt. Like, motherfucker! Every time!
And with that, we're going to pause for 5 minutes.
Yay!
Recording's going again.
While this is all happening, while Aster and Caliban are having their own moments of realization, Arthur, you left Lex with Raz. How good of a decision that is, we'll see. You kind of trust Raz after all she's seen about Lex and you. Make a better call than half the team, I think. And you're wandering around for a bit to clear your head. And you come back into the main foyer. What's the first thing you do?
I think after he's cleared his head a little bit, I think his mind wanders back to the message he got from Cadence.
Mm-hmm. Do you check it, or do you just call?
Checks to see if there's any new messages. After that, then call.
You notice with your perception that while you had just heard that like bit of a voice recording, that message on your phone, it was only a couple of hours ago. But the message shows up as being sent 3 days ago. So you still call, correct?
Yeah.
You ring Cadence's phone number. It's his personal phone, not the phone that he uses for his work-life balance. And when it picks up, you expect a quip, a joke, hell, you even expect a "took you long enough, bastard." But that's not what you hear. The first thing you hear is a sound that makes your heartbeat stop for a second. Your mother is sobbing. In the background of this phone call, before anyone else speaks, you hear your mother crying. And then the door shuts. Still muffled, you can hear it. And your father speaks up. Yes, Arthur?
What's happening?
Cadence got hurt. He was protecting me. I didn't see something that I should have, and he got hurt. We don't know what's wrong. I should inform you, your sister says if you visit, don't take the front gate. She says if you do, one of you will die.
What exactly is the situation?
There's a riot, currently, of the nobility. It is getting pretty bad. There are a couple of old adventurers, some that you may know. Miss Juliet, Mr. Cayde. They're currently keeping things as easy as it comes. I believe Mr. Aaron is around here somewhere, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since I told him where the treasury was. But that's here nor there. It is not great here, right now. I would understand if you did not want to visit.
How did this happen?
As far as I can tell, someone is leading this assault. Someone is making things and thoughts and feelings worse with every passing moment. Not even my own Crown's Guard can keep them out for long. I don't even think the Highwinds are on this case right now. I've given their protector the command to leave. I want as little casualties as possible, and one of them could be. And he doesn't say anything else, but you know what he was going to say.
Damn, I have to. Get back quick.
Don't take the front gate unless you absolutely have to.
Alright.
See you soon. Then he hangs up.
After he hangs up. Fuck. Fuck! And then. I think he's gonna run to the ship.
Yeah. So you bolt to the ship. And with your abilities, it doesn't take you very long. Do you tell anybody to get back to the ship? Because this is right before the message you get from Aster.
Well, there's the other, like, the side ship from.
Mm-hmm.
I think he takes that. Well, he goes to that
Mhm.
one. He's like, I'm emergency at the castle. I'm going.
How does the entire group react to that? Because right now, Caliban does not have your guys' group chat.
I was gonna say, Caliban is probably outside, so like he hears it, right?
I'd say you would notice two of them bolting with disciples.
Oh, okay. Okay, ship hasn't taken off yet, right?
No.
Okay. I think Caliban is walking at a leisurely pace closer to the manor at this point.
So you do see them, two of them start to bolt, one towards the group and one towards the ship, as far as you can tell.
Does Aster see Arthur bolting to the ship?
I think you would feel it more than you see it, because that's a bunch of light dodges in a row, I think.
Oh yeah, no. Balls to the wall, motherfucker. The flag stays with the king. He's gonna send a group text. Get on the ship, now. Anyway, fast as you can. And he's gonna start dark dodging to catch up.
The moment Tsubasa got the messages about Arthur leaving and the castle, he would have already been bolting for the ship as well.
Helia.
Awa.
What do? You can do whatever you feel you need fit. Like, obviously, I don't
The
think
energy
you're
of
leaving
why
them
are you
behind.
all so fucking fast is strong here, but she'll follow, but like, she's not doing more than a jog, man. She's not built for this.
Do you tell anybody else that you're leaving?
If Gil's still in the room, or Gideon,
Mm-hmm.
she will mention it to him.
You mention it to Gideon, and he just goes, "Is it a leave now thing?"
Helia, with the energy of this always fucking happens, just goes, I've got 2 messages yelling practically to get back to the ship, so I guess.
I will send a message to your ship's artificial intelligence. If she agrees, I can get you there in under a day. But she would have to relinquish control for that, for at least a day.
I'll talk to her. I think the others want to get back faster. As fast as possible, you know.
And as you're headed out, it's just stay safe.
Tired, I'll do my best.
Caliban saw the 2 Dodgers, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I think I don't remember what's faster. He does have a dodge, but I think he also like calls Carnelian at the same time, and he's whichever is faster he uses to get to the ship. His dodges or Carnelian.
It would be faster to be on your mount, because your mount moves faster than you, and has a high speed.
Yeah. Okay. So he sees the Dodgers and he's on the horse. On the horse, if the horse complies and is just like, they're freaking out, you overheard. Let's get over there.
Quick question.
Mhm.
How far away is the ship?
It would take no short of probably 30 to 60 mana, depending on your mastery of a dash. It is far away.
So more than 500 feet?
Are you dimension dooring?
Maybe.
Sure, do it. See what happens.
I want to interject real quick. Yuffie, we can hear your shit.
Can you hear my shit? There's no shit on my end.
I keep on hearing like a male voice, and it only lights up on your end whenever I
don't think one of my videos are going. They'd normally be loud enough that I hear. That's probably it. It was me. My bad.
Yeah.
I'm still getting the fucking electrical feedback from you as well, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, Cherry and I are right next to each other. I'm giving emotional support affection. So, this is as good as it's gonna get.
Just randomly whisper Chimkin to her and she'll be fine.
This is the worst.
Yuffie, when
I don't
you
like you
get
guys.
here, I'm going to fucking kill you. You know this, right? I'm going to start the new year dead.
Chimkin. Alright.
Come on, guys, we gotta get we gotta get to the ship. Arthur is about to leave.
Tala,
But yes,
steal his
I am going.
kneecaps.
I am going to attempt dimension dooring.
With Helia, I presume?
Helia,
In
just offering a handout. Would you like to get there faster?
The saddest, wettest cat look. Yeah.
So you dimension door. It takes you almost to the landing pad. It's about a couple of dodges away, about 90 feet, but you're practically there. Because you know exactly where you parked. Or rather, where she parked. Because sent to directly to Helia of like, what's happening? Why did I get a piloting request? Captain! Like...
Guy we met here, just in response, guy we met here says he can get us back to the kingdom in under a day if you let him drive.
What? No! I'm not letting some weirdo drive my ship! My ship!
Please, Anna.
I need you to roll a persuasion. The only reason you don't have disadvantage is because she likes you.
Tsubasa is going to interject, just saying that it's kind of emergency.
Fucking
My ship!
my ship.
Jack Sparrow
Helia
voice.
understands that this is mine energy. Nope. No persuasion. Absolutely not.
Does anybody want to give assistance? And you will have to state what you are doing.
Did I not get heard?
The comment about emergency did not help.
Okay.
Because Anna does not understand the context.
God, stop that. Stop that. Bad roll 20.
What if
Naughty
he
roll
shows-
20.
What if he shows the group chat saying that the castle's under attack?
Have you let Anna into the group chat? Because she's been told it's rude to assume shit.
Well, no, he's directly showing the phone to her.
She just kind of looks around. Anna kind of looks around as you guys are settling into like the cockpit area. Is I think Caliban was let on with that distinct like, who's this? What's happening? God? From Anna?
Caliban is specifically waiting just outside and is just like, he's gonna like yell in, is just like, can I bring my horse? So he's not in there yet.
Yeah, you're outside the door that kind of muffles speech patterns, so. Hannah does look at the phone and goes, the real Kingdom of Light is always under attack. Why does that matter to me? I'm sorry. That's rude. I realize what I said.
Is Anna artistic?
No, it's autistic. Sorry.
But yes.
It's an AI!
AI can be autistic.
Look, the AI is autistic coded, and we all have to deal with that.
Coded? Code? The autism's in her code.
I swear to God, I just heard Taylor say the gay eye is autistic coded.
I didn't misspeak that badly, but that is the energy, yeah.
But go ahead and roll again.
Yeah!
I regret things.
Get fucked!
Fucking nice. I can see the
We-
green from here.
She sighs. Just this once, because it's important to you and your friends. Sure.
Thank you, Anna. You're my
Crack.
favoriteest ever.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he crashes my ship, I'm personally cutting him off from his own sensors in the manner.
Yeah,
That's the equivalent of her. That's the equivalent of an AI saying, "I'm going to cut your dick off." Like,
quick, like, cut to Caliban being like, "What's going on? Can I come? Are you guys okay?"
Someone tell that guy he can be on the ship.
oh, he's already here. He's right outside. I just don't like strangers in the cockpit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Am I in the ship? I'm not trying to be.
You're not trying to be?
Yeah, I'm specifically asking permission. I'm a polite guy.
you have anxiety.
Anna has at
Sorry.
the very least not. Anna has at the very least not denied you access because she saw you with the others.
Am I like able to communicate with her from outside, just outside the ship at like the entrance?
Yeah.
Okay, I would probably immediately like acknowledge her and just be like, "Hi, I kind of helped them out. I don't know what's going on. Are you comfortable with me coming aboard?"
As long as you don't break anything, yes. Also, I would like someone to keep an eye on Raz and Alexios.
Are they? Did I see them?
No. They were
Okay.
ahead of you, of the rest of the group by a long shot.
Oh, okay. Are they already in the ship?
Mhm.
Okay. And I just kind of go, yeah, I can go check on them. I just kind of awkwardly go, thank you. Is my horse okay? He doesn't have to come. He can, but like, he could.
There's like 3 or 4 other Dream Eaters aboard this ship. I'm fine with another.
Okay. Thank you. I like the ship. It's nice. Okay. And he very awkwardly comes in, and he doesn't look for the rest of the group. I think he follows directions. He immediately goes to find Lex and Raz. Hey Ren, are they doing what we talked about they're doing?
Yes. No, you can't
Can
have
I?
advantage.
No, okay, I don't need advantage, but I know what it fucking smells like. You have to let me see, like, I, as a person, know what it smells like. Caliban knows what it smells like. You can't deny these facts.
No, well, oh
You
well,
were.
get denied. You don't get to know.
They're smoking weed.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
They get booted.
Yeah. So fucking, what do I roll, motherfucker?
Roll investigation.
I don't investigate. I'm just kind of work here. Nat 20, please. Okay. I got a nat 20.
Go check that shit. Someone go check that shit.
Cherry's right next to me. Come look.
I can confirm. That's a nut fucking 20.
Oh.
Yeah, I get a +2 to investigation, so it's a 22. All right, where are they? Wait, I clock them. I track them down.
You do. They're in the communal room, kind of. They're like they're for context, the rest of the party might remember. They're kind of in Itsuki's, where all of the pillows and all of the couches and all of the fucking beds are. Like, it's where they used to hang out. So it's communal room, essentially.
Okay. This I understand there's an emergency happening right now. But like, how are they smoking it? What if they got it? What if they got? Can I tell what strain it is?
Raz is smoking. You know that much. You hear the like purr from your nat 20. You're pretty sure Lex is doing something else. Like,
I think I fully walk up. I kind of leave. I kind of like turn to Carnelian really quick before I go to find them, and I'm like, please don't break anything. The ship lady asked that you don't. Um, go find the other little guys. Maybe make friends.
mm-hmm.
And then he's like he's off. I think he kind of like stands in the doorway, not trying to be too ominous, kind of like he casually leans, but in a very awkward way. He's kind of just watching. He's just making sure nobody's dead.
So as the ship lurches, as everyone in the cockpit is seated, you're not. The other two in the room are seated. The ship starts to lurch suddenly. I need you to roll a dex save, Caliban.
Win for Caliban. It's an unnatural 20.
Yeah, you're fine. It just kind of jostles you a little bit more into awkward territory of like you stumble, but you right yourself.
Listen, Caliban has charisma. He's not a smooth dude.
So you're like, for context, this will take the better portion of the next day. You guys are free to move about now that the ship is in motion. I don't think most of you are going to, though.
Has it been a long rest?
It has been long enough to rest.
I should probably update Tsubasa's hit points then.
Yeah, no, Aster took a long rest at this point. So we can get that.
Yeah.
So he can get his Herald strength back.
So, do you
Just
want to hear the nonsense that's fucking happening? For a little bit of silliness before we get back into serious?
Yeah.
I need help.
What's up?
I just took a long rest on the sheet and it maxed my HP at 99.
Yeah.
Hold on. I need to do math randomly. What's 67 plus 99?
$176.
All right, and that's not adding my proficiency or my constitution, right? Because my con is +7.
That'd be for every level, yeah.
Okay, so 176. Hold on 1 second.
But while you're doing that, this is kind of a funny thing. I'm trying to make light of this while you guys are moving from zone to zone. Who's actively paying attention to their surroundings?
Tsubasa.
Me.
Caliban, you have by default the winning stroke on this because you're in the room. So Tsubasa is Lance, Helia, Arthur, anybody else?
To whatever room she's immediately in, probably.
Oh no!
Hmm.
I haven't been updating my max HP in a while. I'm at 232.
So, Tsubasa, and I think Aster would know this as well, just from the gauge of how Anna is reacting to something. Um, you notoriously know that Raz has connections on connections when it comes to drugs. So Lex basically stating to her face, "No, I'm resistant to anything toxin-like," was her going, "Let's get you an edible." Like,
I love Raz so much.
For flavor engagement, I think Caliban isn't engaging in getting high. He is fully gone into tripsitter mode. Um, he's like trying to encourage small talk with Lex so Lex doesn't sink into any of the furniture and die. And is also like probably exchanging some of the extra stuff he has on hand with Raz just for like tradesies.
you start getting the works of a somehow completely sober, but not entirely sober, brotherly handshake from Raz. I'm just like, you get it. You understand. Now we gotta make this
Yeah,
motherfucker understand.
yeah. I think like Caliban fully. Uh, can I do like a little insight for flavor on how into drugs Raz is? Because depending on the answer, he's gonna go into a whole autistic spiel.
Uh, do you want to roll insight or do you want to ask?
No, I think he's still like inciting it. He's trying. He likes to pay attention.
Go ahead and roll insight for me then.
I rolled like shit. It's only a
What's the number?
9.
She's certainly taking it like a champ.
Yeah, I think Caliban like fully goes on to just talk about briefly how like he's a Ventura, but everyone kind of does wine, and he kind of was like wanting to do something adjacent to that, and he got he kind of got autistic about weed and then other drugs from then on. Um, it was just like it's like it's a hobby for him, less so he's a stoner.
You get the information kind of offhandedly. It's not a name or anything, but it is, oh, I used to do this since I was in college from Raz. And then she kind of offhandedly mentions that she doesn't control all of where it goes. It's just that she gets the best of it. Like,
I think Caliban is like I think Caliban also knows some good people and also knows I'd say he might have at least knowledge of 2 to 3 kind of scandalous drug enjoyers of like noble variety, considering who he is. I don't think he shares it, but he does kind of hint that he would know someone who you wouldn't expect, or it's kind of like not great for their reputation that they do.
Lex kind of speaks up and goes, listen, not everybody wants to be known for doing drugs, but everyone does at least one once in their life. My poison of choice is literal poison. And then
That's
gets
not
like a
like
smack on the then gets a smack on the arm by Raz. I'm just like, stop it. Get some fucking
I was
help.
gonna I was gonna say Caliban's like I don't know if that's healthy, man. I'm sure there's other great poison out there that that we can get our hands on for you.
It is at this point that people in the cockpit are noticing kind of a bit of laughter from below. Because it is coming through the vents that kind of, it's a distant scent, but you do recognize it from Raz, at the very least. Of like, they've been at this long enough. Did Caliban mention why they're packing up?
No, I was just about to talk about that. I would say Caliban explicitly like goes out of his way to be like, there's kind of like something going on, but we can definitely talk about it later because he knows for a fact that with it's about Lex. He knows for a fact that with what Lex is doing right now, it is just not a genuinely good idea to bring up the conversation topic right now. I do think he encourages the fun for a little bit, but if there's ever a point where like it starts to come down and Raz goes to like smoke some more or something, Caliban is like, maybe we should wrap up and not do that. And he kind of just is like alluding to there's an important conversation that needs to happen, but also it needs to wait.
I want you to understand Lex is kind of, you mentioned not letting him sink into the furniture and disappear into the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
He is kind of surrounded on all sides by the biggest, fluffiest blankets and shit like that. Like Raz specifically is just like, we need to get you to chill. All right.
As long as both of Lex's feet are flat on the ground and he is engaging in the small talk that Caliban offers, Caliban, Caliban probably asks about like, what is he? I think he asks about generally like just how he's feeling, how he found out about his poison tolerance and things, and just kind of trying to talk in that circle.
You get the answers pretty upfront. They're not happy answers. The poison tolerance is I built it up being a bodyguard. And it's the one thing that I guess I can be proud of is that it's hard to kill me.
Calvin kind of, I think he notably cringes a little at that. It's just like he feels a little bad about the comment that Lex just made. But I do think that he'll start asking about like the bodyguard work and stuff, and just like uh more so just like what that sort of entails, and probably asking about the kingdom a little bit and like his favorite places because Caliban is also from around there.
Raz makes an offhand comment of what he's one hell of a knight. And just they both kind of snort at that. Just like being one hell of a knight and specifically, Caliban, that being one hell of a knight is not as good as it sounds. It's basically like being a high-ranking general and being sent off to war constantly. You don't get to go home. You're good at your job, and that is like
Caliban is doing that thing where he's kind of like he's smiling and nodding, and he's definitely like taking mental worrying notes of like, oh no, that's not great. It's like I feel bad about that. I'm worried about that. And he doesn't verbally acknowledge it or anything. But he's just mentally like counting.
But Lex, when you ask him where his favorite places are in the kingdom, he mentions a place you kind of know about. It's an old diner. Your older brother, the eldest brother actually, helped found it. It's a small diner out on the outer out of the kingdom where the laws of the kingdom don't really matter. So the knighthood and the general commanders, they just kind of exist there. As long as they don't cause a scene, you're fine. And he mentions that diner, and he brings up that he had a date there, and it was the first time he felt like a person in a very long
Caliban immediately perks up, and he immediately is like, "Oh, Alex's place." It's not really Alex's place, but like to him, that's what it is.
time.
Um, and he's just gonna be like, I'm glad it was a safe a safe retreat for your romantic activities."
I wouldn't call what he did romantic. I think he was rather stupid, but that is what it is.
I mean, it's a date. Uh, it's a date, and you set it in a way. It doesn't imply it was exactly two friends having a date. It, I don't say it matters how romantic you guys were actually being, more so how you feel about it.
Yeah. And he goes to say something, and Raz just does the. You know how you reach out to me when I say the world's worst award? Like,
Yeah.
Raz does that motion of just like, "Oh, start." Like, he's like, all right, I won't say it. Damn.
I'm not here to. I'm here for conversation. You're not gonna like say anything that you're not gonna weird me out or anything.
There's a laugh from both of them. He's like, no, no, no. It was the self-deprecating thing. Raz was trying to break me out of that.
Uh, well, I mean, I probably am not the person to talk to about that. The self-deprecating thoughts are just inside thoughts for me, I guess.
You get a worried look from Lex.
Um, if I immediately clock it, I just go, it's nothing too bad. I care a lot about what people think of me. Uh, I like to be good to other people. I want to know that I'm good to other people, and they feel good about what I can do for them. And I just worry that I'm not all the time. It's gross. So, um, I get not like voicing the self-deprecating comments, but I say it's good to get them out of your brain rather than letting them sit and fester in there, you know? I don't know if this feels like I've taken a real left turn in this conversation.
Well, and he looks at Raz, who gives him the look of, you know this look pretty easily. It's the same look that your adoptive dad, not that one, your adoptive dad gives to the younger kids when they think they're not doing enough. It's like, go ahead. You're allowed to speak your piece. Just know that we still care.
The uh, this is a little silly. It's the Amber look.
No, no. They hate you.
It's
Don't use that
alright.
lore against me.
I love you. Okay. Yeah. He kind of goes. He kind of goes. I'm not trying to make you worry or anything. I'm like, I'm an adult. Yeah. I'm like, I deal with everything as well as I can. I'm not like
Why the sudden
I
interest
function.
in the kingdom from Lex?
I kind of well, okay. I answer honestly first. It's like, well, I don't know you guys. I just got here. I'm kind of learning about you guys in passing, you know, and uh, I'm a Ventera. I'm from there. I was thinking maybe there would be like some mutual knowledge, and there was. Um, he kind of says that, and then he pauses for a second. And I think he's gonna roll. It's probably just gonna be insight again. He wants to check on how sober we're doing.
Okay.
That's a number. That's 21.
Your demeanor around a very paranoid person who was previously trying to relax has kind of sobered them up in the sense that they probably in the next few seconds, depending on what you say, will just cast a spell to rid them of the toxin. Um, so
Okay. He mhm.
so it's basically just
he just
gauging the problem.
okay. Yeah, he pauses. And he just kind of he knows this. He takes a big deep breath. He does this kind of thing that he probably does this with his brothers when he's having them. I think he does it with his brothers, and he also does it with his dad, where he kind of like outstretches an arm in like a sort of not really like offering a hand or anything, but he just puts his arm and kind of like rests it closer to Lex. It's just sort of like a proximity thing of like I am physically closer to you. I am openly like trying to initiate not like initiate physical comfort, but like comfort in general. Um, and he just kind of goes open palm. He goes, I think I just got a phone. I haven't had a phone. I'm 28 and I didn't have a phone, but I'm pretty sure something bad happened at the castle. But so we're on our way there. I assume. I assume everyone else heard too. Um, and yeah. I think it's like I don't think anyone's dead or anything, and nobody like important that you name drop in an article is dead or anything. But it still happened. I think it's rough, but not like unsalvageable.
You see Lex emotionally fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. But physically, there is a tap on his chest and sort of like a half snap. And you know this spell very easily because you have a cleric in the family. It's Greater Restoration. He instantly removed the toxin from his body.
Uh, yeah, there's an immediate nod. It's just like a kind of acknowledgement of the spell. It's just like it makes sense. Does Caliban know that everyone else is in the cockpit?
Where is everybody else? Because it is going to take at least a long rest worth of time to move about.
Um,
Aster is taking a long rest. He wants to have his strength ready whenever they land.
Okay, so are you in your room?
He's with Arthur.
Where's Arthur?
Where's Arthur?
I don't know, man. Where are you?
I think he's in the cockpit, just kind of like looking at the map.
Why are you buying soup?
Why are
Why
you
are you
buying
buying
soup at the clothes store?
Fuck off!
Lance is probably in the kitchen. And like while trying to bake or cook, like stress response just on FaceTime, essentially on FaceTime with the family.
Took you a few tries to get a hold of anybody.
That's worrying.
But who did you I'll let you decide this. Who did you finally manage to get a hold of?
That is a good question. I feel like it was one of the like extended family members. Probably like an aunt.
Probably one of your interesting wine-ons.
They're
Because
all
she,
interesting.
I would say this is the one that you don't talk to the most because she has the weirdest fucking takes on everything. Not bad or
Oh,
good, it's just, oh god. You think that? Oh god. Like,
The government doesn't control pigeons. The pigeons control the government.
level, yeah. It's
the
bad.
tinfoil hat.
It's not tinfoil. It's plastic.
The great sorcerer Merlin killed all the birds in 1967, replacing them with
Oh,
five.
killing you.
Having conversations with herself is a normal topic.
The birds
It-
work for the bourgeoisie.
The birds are the bourgeoisie.
No, the fuck they aren't. Have we met, Eric?
Have you met Aaron?
The lizards
Don't-
are the bourgeoisie. The birds work for
Obviously.
the lizards.
Aaron is decidedly not the bourgeoisie. I'm gonna say that.
Guys, Lex and Raz were the only ones who were canonically high. We can't be doing this shit. Lock in.
I'm gonna send you a meme in chat, and it's literally Aaron at the bourgeoisie.
Get ready for the Doom meme. I fucking knew it. Get your Daniel Radcliffe looking ass out of here, you motherfucker.
That literally is Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh my god, he looks kind of like Daniel Radcliffe though. The guy, he looks like the guy who played Harry Potter.
The
I
bird
hate you.
is asked.
Talking about Aaron, you cuck
He looks-
chair reservees. Fuck off.
He looks like that guy that played Weird Al in that.
No, I think that was
He's
Weird
that
Al.
one guy from Now You See Me.
No.
Is that Elijah?
Anyway, what's Helia doing?
Dying.
Ugh.
Hanging out in a room, I guess.
Are you in the captain's quarters or in your room?
Her room, whichever one that is.
Technically, the only two available would be three technically, because the communal room does have a series of places to sleep. But would you like the top or the bottom one?
Well, the top one does already have conveniently a workbench, so probably the top one.
So, as to answer your question, of if you know where everybody is, the answer is no. Because it has been at least an hour since the launch of the ship. Stop calling him that! Jesus Christ! This is a bit, but Jesus.
Who
Yeah,
the
he's in a
fuck is
man cave.
Mansex?
You don't know
Xemnas.
Mansex? Guys, titular character Mansex.
It's the fucking. He's technically a mainstay of Kingdom Hearts. His name is Mansex, and it went past everybody. Not one person in Nintendo saw Mansex in that rearrangement of letters.
It's fucking Anthem, Xemnas.
Oh, okay. I know Zemnis. How do you call him?
It's called Mansex.
You guys are reaching so hard for it. Like,
We're
not
really
that hard,
not.
but like, no.
It's a fucking
I-
reaching for another beer type reach. It's not that hard.
I think you guys need to get your heads out of the fucking gutter.
You can blame whoever came up with it on the internet first.
Like years ago, over a decade.
But can we please put the train back on the tracks, guys?
All right, I'll lift the left wheel.
We're railroading in this.
Does anybody do anything? Or is it just like a wait to get there?
I have something.
Tsubasa is actively trying to get in
Yeah.
contact with his parents now.
So, your parents similarly are a little difficult to get in contact with. Who do you contact in sequence? Is it mom, dad, uncle, anybody else last?
Yeah.
I think in order of events, what worries you the most is that it's your last likely suspect to answer that answers. Your older sister answers her phone first ring. And she goes, "Yeah? What's up?"
Hey, I'm just checking in. How's everyone doing?
"Oh, bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's not great. Mom and dad kind of got called in from retirement. It's that bad.
Fuck.
They're I'm not allowed to step foot near the area apparently because I would make it worse, and I don't know how. So I'm just kind of back up right now. But there is like something going on at the castle. I hear a bunch of old retired heroes and adventurers are taking up mantle to protect the king and queen.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I don't think it's gonna work the way they think it's gonna work though.
Why?
Because like there's a do you know the difference between local and private militia?
Kinda, yeah.
Well, what do you think it is? What's the difference?
L- Local generally means the area, and a private militia pretends to belong to one person or group of people.
Exactly. What do you think an entire group of old adventurers that supposedly don't serve anybody kind of operates under the assumption of, you know, let's put it into perspective as this. Okay, because I know you have a bit of an uptake issue.
Hey now.
You're autistic, it's okay. So is oncology. It's fine. You get it
Why?
from him.
One more time?
Am I having a stroke or is Ren talking to themselves? Did I miss a scene?
What?
What are you talking about?
Ren is actively talking to me
I
right
don't hear
now.
Ren talking to anybody. I hear Ren having a one-sided conversation.
Hello?
Can you not hear Cherry?
You've Cherry muted?
I might have muted her.
Yuffie,
What the
I swear to
fuck?
fucking God, I'm going to kill you.
I was so fucking confused because I forgot I muted Cherry because she was echoing Zag, and I just never unmuted her. Oh my god, I was having a fucking stroke.
I'm
proud of you.
To kill you. Anyways.
Yeah, you kind of get it seems like a half joke from Tsukiyomi. Of like, you're a little slow on the uptake, it's okay, you get it from OG-san.
Anyways.
Which is also an inside joke because OG-san is adopted. It has no tie to you.
Yeah.
But she continues with, so it's the difference between a local or a public militia and a private militia is the public militia is typically run by the people. They arm themselves, they fight on their own behalf. And the private militia is kind of like mercenaries. They are kind of like the people you call to help with very specific matters. And they're usually always paid, so whoever has the highest bid gets their attendance. I'm not saying these heroes and retired adventurers are private militia, but the nobility will not see it that way. They will see it as the king and queen paid them to attack back for them. So if you can, convince them to, at the very least, not respond violently.
I mean, I can definitely try.
Yeah, because otherwise, I don't think the Royal Kingdom of Light is going to have a king and queen for very much long.
Shit.
And I don't think we want that to happen.
No,
because then it
definitely
becomes
not.
a bunch of city-states. So keep in mind that whatever you do, this isn't going to be perfect. I believe in you. Bye. Click.
Uh, uh, okay. Alright.
I think Arthur specifically was on the line for hearing a good portion of that with your perception bonus, because it's in the same room.
I wouldn't put it past them.
The way you're probably having an anxiety attack right now, it wouldn't be put past you to try and listen to every conversation known to man right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tsubasa just looks over at the others with a tired, sad puppy look, just... Things really aren't going well.
I think when Arthur heard the conversation, he's gonna ask Aster something. Aster,
Oh, yeah, what's up?
do you still have calm?
Do I still have what?
Calm.
Calm?
Yes.
Like calm emotions?
Yes, the spell.
I fucking haven't used it in like forever. I think I still have it.
Great, because I'm gonna need you to use it on me long term.
Aster is going to... Aster's gonna go into his cleric spells and go, okay, calm emotion.
Tsubasa just slowly raises his hand, just, I've got calm emotions.
Then you can switch off. It'll be less of a... I can't think of the word.
And I'm going to take off polymorph. Actually, no, I'm going to keep polymorph on. And this is going to be a thing I'm probably going to regret.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take off guidance.
Guidance is a cantrip, buddy.
Fuck! I meant, because I definitely forgot that I was supposed to hit the button. Where are you? He's going to take off detect poison and disease. And replace it with calm emotion, and then just look Arthur dead in the face. By the way, for his prepped... I can't touch my token.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I love the ominous fan sounds coming from you.
Yeah. I'm going to prep. This might be the funniest thing I'm going to do. I'm going to forego prepping a second summon. I'm going to summon Missy in greater form. And she be my only summon.
Okay.
So she should be the... that way if I need to summon another one, I can just add it to my 2. But... yeah.
Tsubasa does...
He's gonna...
sorry.
He's gonna walk over to Arthur, grab him by the shoulder, and go, "Okay. Game plan. What's going on? What are we doing?"
Did you use calm out of character?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Let me look. What's the game plan, Arthur?
Right now, I'm not. I can't. Not right now. I can't.
Guys,
I'm not using this
I'm
on
not
you.
useful right now as I am right now. I need
Oh,
to not be this right now.
Oni-chan says that we need to talk to them and try to make sure things don't get violent at the very least.
Okay, so we got a warning. One warning's good. Between the both of you, because I got word from Cayde and, my aunt that they're there helping protect the king and queen. So it's that fucking serious. That's 2 things we know.
Both of my parents came out of retirement for this.
Aster's gonna look at Arthur, who's probably... he hasn't cast calm emotions yet, and go, "I need you to tell me something you haven't told us yet so I can slap you."
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna say... you can see the calm emotions magic in his hand. What? Give us something, man. We got 2 warnings. Anything else? Just smacks Arthur with calm emotions. Game plan, motherfucker. What do you got?
And after that, he just breathes out.
So glad Lex is either high or not here right now, because that was the scariest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
You could have just cast it on him, Aster.
That's not how our friendship works. So, what's the game plan?
I was told by my father that Raina had a message for me.
Okay. We trust her message.
Not to go in through the front door.
All right.
There's a possibility of a death.
All right.
So we'll go.
May I have it? I was going to actually suggest, rather than going through any doors, we make a door. Would that be all right?
I think that might count on the violence scale.
Fair. I'm just spitballing. Well,
It seems like the better idea is to sneak in. I know some background, some secret ways in.
those don't count as front doors, do they?
No.
All right, cool. Don't say cool like I'm supposed to know that, dude.
I said no.
Oh, I thought you said cool. Damn.
All right. So, your family's helping out, points to Tsubasa. Your family's helping out. My family's somewhat helping out. Actually, I just had a very smart idea. And he's gonna pull out his phone and make a group chat with Dad and Pops. Kingdom's under attack. We're on our way. If you got a chance to help, that'd be great.
How long is calm?
Huh?
How long is calm?
How long does calm last? It lasts. Do 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 do. Uh,
1 minute.
it's concentration up to a minute.
I will say if you want to, you can expend as much mana as you deem fit. To upcast it to a total of 8 hours.
Oh god, this is gonna be. How much mana do I have right now? I have full mana, so 166. All right, 60 mana.
Okay.
There we go. That should cover about 8 hours. When Simon causes property damage, it's fine because he looks hot. But when Aster does it, it's an issue.
You do realize the last time Simon caused property damage, he got in trouble too, yeah?
I know, but I'm just making a joke. For fuck's sake.
So, here's the thing. You make that group chat?
Yeah?
You don't get a response from Pop. You get a response from Pop's first mate. And you know it's her. Because she doesn't talk like Luca. You get a, sorry kid, he's already out of the ship.
Out of the ship, positive or negative?
Oh, something about his little brother getting.
Got it. We'll see him there. Off topic, and just so there's good vibes. What kind of pasta do you guys want?
Then you just get the instant response of your dad, both of them can't really handle very heavy things. I think one of them gets acid reflux from it. And then Julius just goes, "Hey, watch it."
Immediately taking a moment. What the fuck does that have to do with pasta?
Yes. This is now back and forth of like heavy sauces, different types of noodles. And the first mate seems to be used to this. I was like, how does that affect me? Well, here's the list and itinerary of how this affects you.
Got it. I'll pop out. Then he looks up. Hey Arthur, you still calm emotions right now?
Yes.
Alright, cool. What pasta do you do with someone who isn't good with sauces?
Butter.
Yeah, let's ask the dude who is
Butter.
canonically Spanish.
Butter! This motherfucker!
You do butter with a little bit of Parmesan.
No, it was immediately as Rain started talking, I just very quietly heard the most Cayde tone. Butter.
He was like staring at you for a second. He's like, butter.
Aster puts that in the chat. The prince says butter's a good idea, but he doesn't say the prince. He says, Arthur.
You don't get a response.
Puts his phone away.
Well, it doesn't.
Aster.
Yes.
No, go ahead, Tsubasa.
No, Tsubasa was just going to mention that we, after we get in there, we do need to find at least our family members as quickly as we can and talk to them.
You focus on that. I'll find Arthur's family first. Mine are good at surviving.
It's not a matter of survival, Aster. It's a matter of we need to find a way to prevent things from getting violent. Otherwise, it'll make things a lot worse.
It'll be fine.
The nobles aren't going to see this as the way we think they should be seeing it.
Gonna look at Arthur. What do you think, man?
If we can, I know if we can at least find Ogasama, we should be able to find Arthur's parents as well.
Arthur.
I don't know.
Figure it out. Whatever side you're on, I'm gonna be right there with you, man. We're going peaceful, we're going peaceful. If we're gonna get fucked up, we get fucked up. But let's avoid death at all costs, please.
Tsubasa's just looking over at Arthur with practically begging Arthur to go the peaceful route.
Yeah. I don't think you get anything from him.
He's calm. Yeah, he's like on Adderall at this moment in time, I think. Tsubasa.
Yeah?
I'll say it once, and I don't think I need to explain myself, but
Fucking got it.
we can.
Sorry, I killed the bug.
Good for you, bud.
Anyways.
Whatever decision does get made, and whatever decision actually happens, calls up to Arthur at this point. His home turf. He's the way we're getting in. He's the way we're gonna find everybody quickly. I don't think splitting up's a good idea, but if you need to go find your family, I'd say go find them. Arthur?
Yes.
You know what to do. Maybe not right now, but you'll know. He kind of bumps his shoulder. Now I'm gonna go back to my nap. Wake me up when we're close to landing.
So a little bit of a tension cutting thing. Not necessarily on a good way. You all get a message in the group chat from someone that you don't recognize the number of.
What sorcery is this? Alright.
New phone, who dis?
The message just says, "Don't go in the front."
God damn you, Zane. The front's cursed. Just
I feel like that's not Aster replying. He said he's going back to sleep. He actually went back to sleep. Just if anyone looks over at him, Missy is typing, "Is it cursed?"
It's a thumbs up emoji. No worries. I'm good with backdoors.
Good. We should breach and clear. Was that a joke?
Separate
what a joke.
messages.
And it's at the next message that you realize who's typing. It's a fucking cat emoji that looks really sad. Like one of the fucking things from a children's show. Kind of sad.
No.
Small one.
Is it Rena?
Do you ask?
No.
He's a... Missy will.
Small child? Question mark. Separate messages.
You get the immediate response of, I don't think my height has any reason to doubt my capabilities. But yes. What? Also, and there's a long pause, like a dot, stop, dot, stop. And there's nothing for a bit. I'm about to fucking break your heart right now, Cayde. She sends, tell Bubba I'm sorry.
Fuck.
One more time?
She sent, tell Bubba I'm sorry.
I'm so glad I put him under calm.
Tsubasa does look over at Arthur after a few moments, just... If you need to talk it out, I'm right here. I can at least listen.
No, it's okay.
You sure?
Yeah. I think you could tell because of the situation, he's being genuine.
Yeah. Tsubasa just fidgets after a moment.
There's another message in the group chat.
What is it?
It says, it's not your fault. There's nothing you could have done.
Ah.
Hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
Very calmly, a gray-skinned hand just takes the phone away from you. It's like, no.
Zippy's just there now. It's just like,
No, we're not doing that, bud.
no one add fire to the fucking lighthouse.
Oh, that lighthouse is fucking burning right now.
Oh, I know! I'm the one shoveling it with a fucking bucket!
Actually, I'm curious about how's Arthur's shadow doing?
Oh no.
Her shadow is very dark. Something is watching you, waiting. It's the chefs in the room are gonna hate this. It's like putting a fucking how should I say this? It's like putting a lid over a grease fire.
Oh.
That's what the
Oh
calm
my God.
emotions is doing right now. to your shadow.
Mm.
What are you doing?
I,
It's not that.
I knew this was happening. Was gonna happen. but yeah. I'm excited to see how that turns out.
So how are we feeling? How are we feeling right now?
I know where you sleep.
Good.
I want to go home.
Hate
So
that you
what?
walked up
How
to
are?
the cliff here.
No. How are we feeling for me to leave off with one more thing?
Oh, fuck
Do
you.
it.
Do it. You're supposed to let it cool down first. You don't just put the cover the grease up first. A little bit more than this.
I'm asking because I would say it's not quite a cliffhanger. It would be a thing that you react to, but don't get to challenge just yet.
I'm still down for it.
Sure.
I would like everyone to be on the same page.
Which means we do need
So
to
if
do
we
this.
don't want to have this, so if we don't want to have a, I suppose, a pseudo cliffhanger where you get a reaction before we call it, we can call it here, or we can do a couple more less tense scenes.
I think it's getting pretty late.
I
Yeah.
do have to start. I do have to be up at the Walmart by 8 for training, so.
I'm okay with cliffhanger, but you have to deal with me being a pissed baby about it.
Well, Taylor's already already wanted to pass on the cliffhanger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Rin said, we all need to be on the same page here.
Okay. Then I guess we're done.
This is a very heavy scene that is coming up. And I wanted to lead in with a cool little moment, but I don't want to cause any anxiety.
I like the anxiety, but I understand that's not everyone's thing.
Listen, I've got the Badger going on, and I already had a breakdown today.
I did like this. I don't know what this is about me. For like a good hour there, I've been having like it's not too big, but it's been a panic attack for like an hour. I'm chilling mostly now though.
Yeah. Let's end here so everyone can get sleep, and next week you guys will want to assassinate me if you don't already.
It sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Go ahead and call it.
Alright. Recording is.